Hillel explained like this. It happened once that Hillel was taking leave of his students. He was walking and they were walking with him. Amrlo Talmidov, one of the students, or they all said, Rebbe, lehechanata holech, where are you headed? So what's the right answer? None of your business. What are you, a nudnik? You have to know everything about it. Leave him alone. You understand? But that's not what people do with rebbes. That's not what they do. They follow them around, and they need to know where they're going. So, Amar lahem lasos mitzvah. He said, "I'm going to do a mitzvah." Amar lo v'chima mitzvah zu. Which mitzvah? Amar lahem. In this case, he said to them, "Lirchotz beveis hamerchatz." I'm going to the spa. Yeah, to go sit and have a schwitz. Yeah, this is what he was doing. He was going to the Beis HaMerchatz. Amar lo v'chizo mitzvahi? What kind of a mitzvah is this? That's not a mitzvah. Amar lahem hein. Ma im ikunin shel malachim. If you have a statue of the king in the town square, right? Mamidinos ubabate tartios ubabate kraxios. They put them in the theaters and the circuses, yeah, in the big coliseums. Misha nismana aleim, who morgon vishotvan. There's a person whose job it is to wash it and scrub it, and they give him a salary. This is considered a great honor. The person who gets to be the caretaker of the king's statue in the center of town. Ani, now look at me, he says. I was created in the image of God. Can you imagine how much more I'm going to get than the caretaker of Caesar's bust? I'm the caretaker of... So he looked at himself as divine, as a sculpture of God. So I better keep myself in good shape. I better go off. I'm taking care of myself. So it's a mitzvah. Another story. He was leaving his students.
Where are all these stories?
This is the Medrash Rabbah in Vayikra Rabbah Perek Lamed Daled. Beautiful Medrash, no? Another one. Amru lo Talmidav, lehechanat holech. So the students asked him, where are you headed? And he said, Ligmol chesed im hadein achzanya bego besa. He said, I have to go do kindness to a guest who lives in my house, who's staying in my house. Amru lo kol yom islach asanya. I mean, every day you're rushing off. Every day you have a guest. Amru lahem v'hadein nafsha alufta lach lav achsanya hi bego gufa. What, I'm not a guest in this body here? Not a guest in this world. Yom adain hi hachalamachar. Let's see hacha. Today you're here, and tomorrow you're gone. So we're all guests in this world. In the same way, it's important to take care of guests. I'm going to take care of myself. I'm also a guest. Okay, we'll stop it. Those two stories. So, in other words, in one story, Hillel called himself divine. If I'm supposed to worship God, then taking care of myself is a form of worshiping God. And if I'm supposed to love other human beings, I'm not a guest also. I mean, I'm taking myself. I'm also a guest. So Hillel had the two angles. When you look at another human being, there's two angles. On the one hand, they're a human being, and you have to love them, and God's soul resides within them, and you have to love them for that. And that's true about yourself too. So, in other words, Hillel saw it about ourselves. This is a big job. This is a big job for a person to see themselves as worthy and worthwhile and important and meaningful. You have stuff to do in this world. You need to be there for your family and for your children and for your community. And there's things for you to do and accomplish, and you can't waste away. If somebody is I always like this example in my head. This person whose job is to be like a talent manager. So if you hire Yaakov Shweki to come out, they're not sending him out and he's going to sit in the middle seat and coach. Like, besides for whatever $30,000 you got to pay him to come and sing, I mean, you also have to make sure that he flies comfortably. And the truth is, if he comes off that plane straight to your concert and he's feeling uncomfortable and he sat next to somebody who's coughing all over him and this and that, so it's not in his best interest. If you didn't sleep on the flight, you need him to sleep. You need him to be rested. It's very important. His energy. So it's very important for all of us to sort of feel that way about ourselves. Like, you need to have your best energy for your family and for the community and for Am Yisrael and for the world. You can't just not get enough sleep. A mother, father who doesn't get enough sleep because whatever reason, and then they're feeling grumpy, so they think no, it was good because I was staying up late davening, I was staying up late learning, I was staying up late doing chesed.